remember when you couldn't wait to love me, used to hate to leave me. Now after loving me, let it now.
When it's good for you.
Yeah, check it out. Good evening and welcome to the NSK Experience. It's not so kosher for those of you playing at home. We are here to enlighten you, to inspire you, to provoke you, to touch some of you, but mostly to entertain you. We have a great show for you tonight. Can't wait to get this started off. We have a really cool guest, but we'll get into that in a minute. You are listening to us on a live and social network. Check out all of our people on the Parade of Pods. Go to the network, liveandsocial.com, whatever you got. That's what I got for you. And I want to bring in now my partner, the woman who is... Huh?
Finally. What about me over here?
All right, come on in. My partner, the talented and lovely Bexy.
Woohoo! Hi. How are you today, Mr. Bobby?
You know you had me at challah.
How you doing, honey bunch?
I'm good. Good to be here.
Good. And
it's hot in here, but I'm not talking about the temperature.
Oh, smoking.
Okay,
so let me tell you a little bit about what we got going on the show today. We got a few different segments going on. We got our infamous Kvetch of the Week.
Very excited about it.
Yeah. It'll be very, very entertaining this week because, of course, you took control of that one. Yeah, of course. We're going to talk a little bit about the State Fair with that. And then we have our Oyim or Goyim. And we have our special guest today.
What can you tell us about our special guest?
Which is Robyn Frank. Ooh, let's hear it, okay? And Robyn Frank makes Thumbs cookies. And she was a very fortunate person to have her Thumbs cookies in the Grammy bags for 2015. So if you were fortunate to walk the red carpet this year, you got to have those.
That's cool.
Did that happen? Or were you on the purple carpet?
I was on
probably
the carpet cleaning
department. Service. Yeah, well, you missed them, right?
All right, go on.
Okay, and then we're going to play a little Jewth or Dare with Robyn Frank, and I think you're going to fuck with me this time, too.
A little bit. I heard you blow the show first, so I want to hear about that.
I don't blow. Oh.
Yeah,
Did you know?
Right? I heard about that.
Oh,
that's
whoops.
We'll do that
Well,
because
it was my anniversary.
Happy anniversary, by the way.
Yeah, thank you. Yesterday it was my 25th anniversary, and my daughter called me or she FaceTimed me, excuse me, it's not calling anymore, from like someplace overseas. And she asked me how my anniversary was, and I said it was great. I said, I caught all these fish. And she's like, no, like, what else did you do? And I'm like, we went biking. And she's like, well, Mom, like, what else did you? We had a shit ton of sex. And she's like, Mom, really? I'm like, oh, okay, but what did you want to hear from me? Anyway, so I can just tell.
Way to go, Big Daddy.
Okay, yeah,
right?
There we go.
25.
Yeah, so we're in bed. It's all windows across the lake, and he can see somebody walking by as he's doing his business on me.
His what?
What a treat for the walker buyer.
Exactly.
He's like, oh shit. Sorry.
So speaking of the Midway Freak Show.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. Go on.
So that, and then I was hitting up a little Kentucky bourbon.
That's cool for me because I'm a huge fan.
Yep, hit the bourbon trail.
What does that entail? Like, what do you get?
Well, Jim Beam was awesome. Like
Jim Beam was there.
You and I'll have to go. Well, not him,
I'm sorry.
but anyway. So we got like some tastings. We went to Four Roses, did some tastings. It was crazy. And then one thing I forgot to tell you is I got this money for my anniversary from my father, and Big Daddy and I are going to buy cemetery plots with them.
I'm sorry. For your anniversary,
yeah, we couldn't figure out what to do with the money.
Is that gelt or guilt?
It's probably guilt.
I'm not quite sure. So
it's probably guilt.
That's something to look forward to.
Yeah, is it? How smart were we? I know you're totally jealous that we're doing that, right?
I'm plotting. Get it?
There you go. That was good.
Thanks.
That was
I'll
good.
be here all week.
All right. But what about you? Like,
I had a good time.
What did you? You were gone.
No, well, I went to Madison. My nephew.
Woo! Whoa!
I know,
What'd
right?
you do there?
I had a great time.
I know.
Like my best friends all went to Madison. I went to a little school called Brown. I'm not sure if you heard of it.
Yeah.
Brown Institute.
Brown.
right?
Yeah, next to the red one
It's
I
all
went
good.
to.
My partner here, he knows what I'm talking about.
Oh yeah.
I went
I'm an
to,
attendee.
it was cool. I've never experienced like that whole college gig thing. It was cool. State Street. It was fun.
You never went? Did you not?
No,
Have you
I-
been to Madison before?
I've driven through on my way to Milwaukee.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
It's
State
cool.
Street's
That
pretty
town
fun.
is awesome.
It is pretty fun.
A lot of beer going on.
A lot of beer going
My
on.
nephew is going to be in great shape. He already made, the girls were putting notes under the door. They said, I don't want to sound cliche, but if you want to hang out sometime. So, all good. He's in good shape.
So he's going to have how many girls pregnant by the end of the first semester?
Check, please.
Wow. Okay.
That just happened.
Yeah,
Thanks.
it did.
So I did that, and then State Fair. We'll talk about that.
Okay.
I went out there with my buddies.
Okay.
Group of us, 37th year for us. We'll talk
Oh,
about
pretty cute. I think I saw some pictures on Facebook.
it. Yeah.
You guys are so cute.
Thanks for that.
Yeah. Drinking beer, thinking you're all that.
We had a couple.
Nursing a whole beer the whole time you're at the State Fair,
Did
I
that.
bet, though. Yeah.
Okay, so what about you? So tell what was
What
the
else?
what was the highlight of your trip?
My fishing trip?
Yeah. Did you wear gloves, by the way?
I did. I was a little overly dressed, but that was all right. But we had to get up at 5:45 to go fishing. And I got my 6 fish, and then we went back. It was kind of a sad thing because we got them really quick.
Was it catch and release?
No, fuck
No, I was talking about
those
Big
little
Daddy.
suckers. Yeah, he was a catch and release. Yeah, but
I know, right?
those little fishies are in my refrigerator waiting to be made.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I know.
Can I smell your finger?
No, that was in a pretty nasty place. You
Okay.
probably know.
Okay, go on.
Yeah.
When,
Anyways,
when Grant does that whole ducking his head thing, I feel like I'm either hitting this or it's like my mom's going to hate me.
No, it's a combination of both.
Comedy. We like to shock him. Isn't it like the best part of the whole thing is when
Shock
we
and
like
awe
absolutely,
factor.
absolutely.
shock and awe.
But what
Okay.
about Grant? What did Grant do in the last week or so?
I've been working at the fair. My roommate owns that Cafe Carib, so next year if anybody's out there, grab a beer at Cafe Carib. Little shameless plug.
Cool.
Yeah, got a chance to bartend for him. Made some really good money doing that, and it was a lot of fun. So
What, did you guys have craft beer or was it like?
yeah, we have craft beer. We had like Fulton and Surly, and we have Bell's Too Hearted, different things like that. But we
Cool.
also have Mick Golden, Coors Light, and they have like a lot of food options too. They have crab cakes. They have really good crab cakes, lobster roll. Their biggest thing was the root beer float, hard root beer float. I don't know if anybody saw that on the
I
news.
didn't.
Yeah, they had Not Your Father's root beer, and we made hard root beer floats. It was
That's
really
kinda cool.
Big seller. Big seller.
Where were you in proximity to like the Midway?
So the Midway is right next to the Midway, across from the grandstand there.
Okay.
So you know where the Star Tribune building is?
I do.
There's all those
Across the
bars
street,
right
okay.
there.
Yeah.
Diagonally.
There's that new bathroom where that corner bar
I know
is, the
exactly.
Caribbean Cafe Carib. Come on by.
Okay,
That's
so
awesome.
were
I wish I would have gone there for the root beer floats, though.
Oh, it's good.
I have some of that. This is not your
5.9%
Yeah,
alcohol.
it's-
That's
yeah.
so cool.
So Alex, were you there for Road City at all? Like,
yeah, Alex Rossi. I
yeah.
know Alex well.
Like
yeah.
that for me, that's such a great gig for him. It's
Oh,
such a, like
how do you know Alex?
Bunkers. Anytime he's at Bunkers, I don't miss a
Oh
show.
yeah, they actually did their last show together last night at Glick's. They're gonna be redoing their show or
Oh, really?
their group. It's gonna be Alex himself, but he's gonna be changing up the members of it.
Okay.
But the Root City's last show was at Glick's last night.
They're super funky. They're really cool.
You guys, I'd prefer to really talk about my anniversary again.
Really?
Yeah. Well, it's the 25th. Can
That's
I
a
tell
big
you
deal.
one more thing about it?
Sure.
So what you tend to do sometimes in a big anniversary, other than get a big present, is that I got a big present.
What'd you
So
get?
it was fun. And I can't tell you what I got. But anyways.
Can you do visuals?
Yeah, I could, but
Okay, good. Later.
but
Off camera.
Okay, but you undo your wedding dress. You take it out of the box.
Oh, okay.
And I took mine out and I put it on. John laughed, said I wouldn't get it on because I said I only weigh 9 pounds more than I did when I got married. So it's moved around. So you think I'm a whale, but I'm not. And I could pretty much get it on, except the
you.
poor dress looked sad. And I had it I spent a fortune to get it put in the box perfect, and it looked like shit.
Did it the color wise? Did it change?
Well, my dress was a pale pink as the blush.
Okay.
And so it looked like it was a little bit different, but it's not supposed to. So I don't know.
Okay.
I'm not sure.
Okay, and you didn't want to talk about beer because why? No.
Beer is boring to me. I was really into the root beer float. Now, if you had something you could make for me, where I could have that, what is in that? Just out of curiosity.
It's not your father's root beer.
I know, but what's in it?
It's a beer that is brewed to taste exactly like a root beer. I'm telling you, it tastes identical like
it is.
It's just like a root beer, and it's 5.9% alcohol. So it's like you're drinking a hard root beer.
Can you get that somewhere?
Yeah. You can get it at most liquor stores, and
$13, I believe, for a 6-pack.
Yeah,
I'm making that. I'm making that.
But they're great. They get you nice and tipsy.
It's a good one for Sukkot.
Really?
Yeah, right?
Do you remember root beer barrel shots?
No.
I do. Yeah, you just take a root beer schnapps and some beer and drop it in.
That's what it is.
Classic.
That's like a Irish car bomb.
Ooh,
no, that's
are nasty.
Yeah, that's Bailey's.
Yeah.
Last time I threw up 1980.
I made
Guinness and
I made Irish car bomb cupcakes for my daughter's 21st birthday.
I don't know if that's creepy or
no, that's fantastic.
My God! Like you use like chocolate beer, you use stout beer to make the cake, and it's amazing. Beyond what you can even imagine.
Okay, make some for us next time.
Jewish car bombs.
Yeah,
I guess Robyn has something she really wants to say.
Well, Robyn, she's the cookie maker. She's talking.
Yeah,
bring it.
Did you make?
Have you ever made anything alcoholic baking wise?
Sounds terrible.
Now, how about Jewish bus bombs?
Sounds
Shouldn't
awful.
it be Jewish
It's
bus
controversial. It's controversial.
Our people in Israel right now,
yeah,
are definitely.
I realized right when it came out.
But we're
this
just
whole show
supposed
is
to.
controversial.
We're just supposed to make it interesting, and so people talk even nasty about us.
Irish car bombs were also controversial.
It
Very,
is.
yeah.
I mean,
very.
it's sad.
We're just-
you know.
Yeah.
Very.
I was there when they were doing Irish car bombs. I didn't get bombed up, but they were doing them.
That could be another edit.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Could be.
Okay, so far we're like,
We're 2 for 2.
all right, cool. We're rolling.
It's all right.
Best show
He's
ever.
got nothing else to do tonight.
Okay. This is
so-
gonna be fun. This
yeah,
is gonna be
I
a really
know.
good show.
I know,
as
right?
soon as we get totally on track, we're
Yep.
gonna be.
Yeah, we're
fucking-
good.
What is
We're gonna
on
be
track?
brilliant.
We're good.
What is on track?
Let me tell you this, though, you guys. This is a really big deal because this is the heart of fantasy football season for a lot of us who play the. I've been doing this forever. Grant's been doing it. I'm sure you guys know people who are participating in fantasy football. It is sweeping the nation. It is actually the kickoff tonight for NFL, but this does not mean you have to wait. We're going to talk about the DraftKings. And so for those of you who can just pay attention to me for a minute, this is the biggest fantasy football contest ever. It's epic. $10 million in prizes are up for grabs for this, including $2 million for first place and $1 million for second. So now second place is worth how much for everybody? $1 million for those of you following. All right, so you guys just pick your players, pile up points, and pick up your cash. That's it. It's that easy. You've never experienced football like this, Becca. I'm sure of it. Do you play fantasy football?
No, I play other fantasy things.
Well, now you're going to be super into this because every game feels like the playoffs, right? Mm-hmm. This Sunday is the huge kickoff for football. So, everyone, stay tuned. DraftKings.com. Now, use promo code Spreaker to play free for a shot at $2 million. DraftKings, everybody.
I'll play tonight. All right, so Bobby.
Yeah.
Why don't you tell us a little bit about your Kvetch of the week? You got a Kvetch this week?
I do.
Okay.
I do.
All
Okay,
right,
so
give it to me.
as you know, this time of year, we've just concluded the state fair, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I just want to tell you guys, I'm not a profiler. I swear to God. But I got to tell you, there should be certain expectations when you go to the state fair. Like the people that work on the Midway, we should know if they've passed a criminal background check, right? Are you with me on this? Okay. And also a hygiene test, because I've seen some things that are kind of icky. Okay. No, seriously. There are some people, like, there's some teeth issues. It's like I get what they're supposed to do.
Well, they're meth addicts, so
They are.
that's what the teeth
They're
are messed
addicted
up.
to getting us to come play their little games, which is kind of cool and stuff like that. But you know what? When it's 93 degrees and it's super sunny, I call it the Great Minnesota Sweat Together. And so this is what it is. It is absolutely absurd but fun at the same time. So that's kind of one of my things is like just make sure that these rides are compliant, because if you think about it, you go on the Midway, these rides are like transformer trucks. Like they're all semi trucks that all of a sudden open up a window, a gate, and all of a sudden, okay, we have a roller coaster now coming out of a semi truck. It's kind of creepy. Kind of makes me wonder what the fuck is going on. So anyway, that's just one thing. And I could be done because I know we're going to go to Oyim or Goyim, but you know what? I don't want to be done right now. I got to tell you about one more thing.
Okay.
Okay, so here's the thing. I am heavy. I get it. I'm sort of heavy. I got on the scale today. It said 100 fat. No, really, it did. Some of these people are
He
renting.
doesn't look that
You're
large.
super sweet.
No, he really doesn't.
Thank you. Did you say large or what?
Large.
Okay.
He looks slender,
Oh, cute.
I don't know if I can go on.
lean.
That gets him excited. All right.
So anyway, these people at the state fair, some of them are pushing about about 300 pounds.
Yeah.
They rent these motorized scooters just so that they can just kind of.
No, I think it's because they have diabetes, not because they're fat.
No, they're